as you're watching the rise and fall of your breath, the slowing down of sensations. Begin to inhale deep into your nose, filling up the very bottom of your lungs, so you can feel the bottom hand lift. Just a tiny bit. Exhale, allow it to sink down gently and mindfully, emptying the bottom portions of your lungs. Inhaling, breathe in again to the very, very bottom of your lungs. Carry your breath upwards towards the middle of your rib cage, and maybe you feel the expansion out to the sides. Exhale, allowing the rib cage to contract, your navel to draw down deep in towards the spine. Inhale, breathing in once again to the very bottom portion of your lungs. Maybe the hand rises just a bit. Feel the breath roll into your rib cage, open and expand, and then allow your breath to rise all the way up towards your collarbones. So you feel your collarbones lift as the top hand forms. Exhale, allowing your top hand to gently and slowly lower. Your rib cage to contract together. Your navel to sink down towards your spine, completing your breath in a full circle. Inhale, breathe in all the way to the bottom. Carry your breath upwards, just like waves crashing into the shore. Exhale, let the waves recede back into the ocean, just as your breath empties. Inhaling, breathe in, slow and soft and deep, using your full lung capacity. Exhale, allow your breath to ease out. And just continue to breathe this way. Notice what rises up as you breathe, emotionally, physically, mentally. There are things that we can control and things we cannot control. You can control the rise and fall of your breath in a slow, full way. But just like you cannot control the waves of the ocean, you cannot control the waves of your thoughts. The sensations that happen in your body, we lean into those things. So slow down so you can lean in. Inhaling, gently draw your knees together, planting the soles of your feet on the mat. Take your hands down by your sides, palms gently pressing into the floor on either side of your hips. On an exhale, feel the length of your spine and press into the mat, each vertebrae. Inhaling, slowly pick the tailbone up, roll up one vertebrae at a time, and as you do so, lift the right hand up. All the way so the back of your hand is touching the floor as the hips reach their highest point. Allow your head to turn to the left. So you feel a gentle stretch down the right side. Exhale, slowly roll everything back down. Again. Right hand returning with your hips to the floor. Inhaling, opposite side, left hand lifts with your hips, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Turn your head and feel the slight tug of your navel as your abdominal muscles engage. Even though you're breathing in. Exhale, gently roll down, noticing the sensation through your inner thighs. as they try to draw towards each other to stabilize. Inhaling, roll up one vertebrae at a time, this time taking both hands up. Keep your head center, chin pointing up towards the ceiling as your hips rise and your tops of your hands go back to the floor behind your head. Exhale, gently roll down again. Both hands returning towards the mat. Inhaling, draw the knees into your chest and let your hands open up into a wide T, palms up to receive, or for a slightly deeper twist, you go palms down to ground. Exhale, take the knees to the right and your head to the left. If you're looking for abdominal work, keep the knees lifted and your core slightly engaged. Squeezing through your inner thighs, we'll inhale, lift back up to center. Exhale, opposite side. Squeezing the thighs together, inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, the soles of your feet come down to the mat, hands and palms come down to either side of your hips, knees point out. Inhaling, roll up one vertebrae at a time, right hand lifts up as you go, letting your head turn to the left. Exhale, slowly and mindfully rolling down again. Emptying your lungs completely as you ground through your palm and your tailbone. Inhaling, left side lifts, hips rise, head turns to the right. Exhaling, rolling down again. Inhaling, both hands lift, chin stays to center, hips rise. Exhaling, rolling down again. Inhaling, knees lift, arms open up like a T, palms up or palms down. Exhaling, sway to the right, head turns to the right. Inhaling, back to center. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhaling, back to center. Exhale, hands and feet come down to the mat. One more time through. Inhaling, hips lift, the right hand lifts. Head turns to the left. Exhaling, gently come back down again. Repeating the opposite side. Both arms lift up. Gentle squeeze through your inner thighs. Inhaling, knees rise up, arms open. Exhaling, twist. Opposite direction. This time on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And then allow that rocking motion to start to take you up and down, up and down. So you roll all the way up into a seated position. Feel along the edges of the mat, especially if your eyes are still closed, rolling onto the hands and the knees. Keep swinging around, or you can roll over your feet, wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. 2 or 3 cat-cow here, just to begin to feel into the spine a little bit more, a little deeper. Inhale, navel drops down, head lifts up, chin lifts up. Exhale, round through your back, navel towards your spine, chin towards your chest. Spread your vertebrae apart in the middle portion and upper portion of your back. Exhale, and then inhale, navel drops back down again. One more time, exhale, round. Inhale, navel drops down. This time taking you into down dog, curl the toes under, exhale, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet just at the time so you can feel the stretch from the right side to the left.
Inhaling, lift up onto the tips of your toes. Exhaling, try to press your heels back down into the mat. Notice how your navel draws in and up towards the spine so that you stabilize your back and engage your core. In doing so, it's going to constrict how deep your breaths go. So even though you're still trying to take those nice, long, deep, full breaths, you may find them to be more chest-centered. Inhaling, slowly walk your feet forward to the very front of your mat. Bend your knees, lift your hands as needed. Exhale, forward fold, let your head soften and lower towards. Shifting your weight into your right foot, inhale, draw your left leg back, press through your left heel, tilt the left hip down a little bit. So the hips are nice and even. Exhaling, step the left toes to the back of the mat, left knee comes down onto the mat. Inhaling, lift your hands up to the right knee first so that you can open and expand through your chest and your collarbones. And if you wanted to reach your hands up towards the ceiling, keep pressing down through your back shin so that you can feel the engagement happening through both your legs. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back towards your heel, that left heel. Draw your right toes back towards your head. Come down as far as you feel comfortable as you forward fold. Look for sensation down the underside of your right leg, which is why you want your right toes tracking back towards your head, regardless of how far you come down hips to heel. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. Come back up onto the right foot. Let it plant. Curl the left toes under so the left knee lifts. Exhaling, standing splits. Lift your left toes up towards the ceiling as high as you'll go. Head relaxes down. Inhaling, release the left foot down to meet the right. Lift your chest up halfway. Exhaling, forward fold back down. Shifting your weight to the left. Inhale, sweep the right foot out so it's parallel to the front of the floor. Tilt your right hip down a little bit, bend into your left knee if you have a tendency to be hypermobile and hyperextend. Exhale, release the left toes and the left knee down to the mat. You can go top of your foot or keep the toes curled under. Inhale, crawl the hands up towards your left knee, let your chest open. And allow your arms to lift up and up over your head if that feels good. Exhale, let your hips drift back towards your heel. Draw the left toes up towards your head. Look for extension down the back side of your left leg. Inhale, walk your hands forward, ground down, plant down through your left foot. Exhale, standing splits, right toes lift high. Exhale, right toes come down to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. This time, exhale, widen your feet out a bit. Sink your hips down towards your heels into a little malasana deep squat. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, half lift through your chest, through your hips. Exhale, forward fold down. Starting again. Inhale, left leg lifts. Press through the heel, left hip is slightly tilted down. Exhale, left toes, left knee down to the mat. As you're grounding down through your back leg, inhale, lift your arms up and over your head or onto the knee. Look for a stretching sensation to the left quadricep. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Tilt your hips back so your right toes are moving towards the head as the right heel stays planted down on the floor. Half seated splits. Inhale, walk forward, plant down through your right foot. Lift your left toes up towards the ceiling. Standing splits on your exhale. Inhale, take a half lift as your left foot finds the floor next to the right. Gently exhale and forward fold. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, right toes, right knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift up through your arms. Exhale, shift your hips back. Inhale, slowly walk forward. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, half lift, both feet together on the mat. Exhale, sink your hips low into your Malasana squat. Now if you need to lift your heels here, if you need to change the way you situate your feet, any of those things is possible. One more full breath. Inhale, half lift. One more time through. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, left toes, left knee down into the mat. Reach up through your fingertips, low lunge, stretching through your left quadricep. Exhale, hips go back, looking for the sensation down the underside of your right leg. Walk all the way forward on your inhale and root through your right foot. Exhale, standing splits, left toes lift up. Inhale, let your feet come together as you half lift. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, lift the opposite leg up. Exhale, toes moving to the mat. Inhale, little lunge, reach. Exhale, hips back towards your heel. Inhale, walk forward. Exhale, lift, standing splits. Inhale, feet together, half lift. Exhale, release your hips down in the Malasana squat. Press the palms of your hands together, draw the knees in towards the inner thighs, and as you press into your hands, gentle stretch through your wrists. Gentle stretch through the inner groin. One more full breath. Hands release down into the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you heel to toe your feet back together. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms up, chair pose, sinking your hips back. Feel the engagement as you shift your weight more towards your heels. Feel the way your thighs want to hug together. And if you feel any compression in your lower back, you may want to scoop your tailbone under. Exhale, press your palms together. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Trying to draw your thumbs into the middle of your breastbone, using the leverage of left elbow onto right knee to twist deeper on your exhales. Shifting your weight into your right foot. You may need to keep your eyes open for this. To gently take your left foot up off the mat and step it back. One more deep breath. Inhale, catch the right wrist as you rise up. Torso turning towards the left side of the mat. Sky archer straightening through your right leg. Focus on the inhales and exhales happening on the right side of your body. So you can feel the spread of your ribs on the right side as you breathe in. Contraction of sitting ribs as you breathe out. Exhale, release your hands down to either side of your right foot. Feel along the mat if needed. Inhaling, step the right foot back to meet the left. Exhale, lower belly all the way down to the mat. Inhale, keep the hips low, lift your heart up. Toes curl under. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips lift up high. Take a deep, full breath. Inhale, walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms up. Exhale, palms together, twist right elbow to left knee. Chin can go up and over the left shoulder if you'd like. Shifting your weight into your left foot, feeling it compress into the mat. Gently on your exhale, not your exhale, do it on your inhale. Pick the right foot up. Play with your balance. Exhale, step the right foot back. Catch the left wrist. Inhale, open up into your sky archer, looking for the sensation on the left side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to either side of your left foot. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Inhale, lift up through your heart, shoulders roll back away from your ears. Exhale, hips up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. One round of breath. Inhale, walk your feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms up. Press your palms together. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, press your right foot into the mat. Lift your left toes up, play with your balance. Exhale, stepping back. Inhale, catch your right wrist as you rise up, sky archer. Opening up to the right side. Exhale, right hand to right toes, triangle pose. Inhale, swing the left arm up towards the ceiling. Trying to reach up through the left fingertips. Exhale, release your left hand down to the mat and walk all the way along the long side of the mat towards the left. As you get towards the left toes, turn and pivot your hips towards the back of the mat. Bend into your left knee, right toes curl under. Inhale, lift your left arm up as your right arm rounds, dragonfly twist. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Inhale, lift the right side of your body high. Right arm, right leg come up. Half moon. Exhaling, feet together. Soften your knees as you forward fold. Chest to thighs. Inhale, keep the knees bent. Lift your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, press your palms together. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left leg. Inhale, pick up gently to the right toes. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, sky archer, catch your left wrist. Exhale, left hand to left toes, triangle pose. Inhale, swing your right arm open, reaching up to your right fingertips. Just a little higher. Exhale, right hand comes down, trail along the long side of the mat. Moving and pivoting to the front of the room. Bending into your right knee, left toes curl under. Inhale, lift your right hand up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left side high, half moon. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold, chest to butt. Inhale, chair pose, lift up. Exhale, palms together, twist to the right. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, catch your right wrist, open up sky archer. Exhale, right hand to right toes. Inhale, lengthen to the crown of your head as you reach up to your left fingertips, completing your triangle. Exhale, left hand comes down. Walk along the edge of your mat to the back of the room. Lunge into your left knee. Inhale, dragonfly twist, left hand high. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Inhale into your half moon. So the right side gets so light it lifts. Exhale, feet together, knees together, soften, chest to butt. Inhale, chair pose, up. Exhale, palms together, twist towards the left. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, catch your left wrist. Exhale, left hand to left toes. Inhale, right arm, complete your triangle pose. Exhale, right hand down, walk it around. Lunge into your right knee. Inhale, right hand high. Exhale, right hand in front of right foot. Inhale, half moon. So we got it one more time. Exhale, feet together, soften your knees, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, catch your right wrist and open up through your side body. Exhale, right hand to right toes. Inhale, lift up your left hand. Exhale, walk to the back of the room. Lunge into your left knee. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, shift your weight. Right side high. Peel, open your chest. Exhale, feet together, knees bent, chest to butt. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, palms together, twist towards the left. Inhale, pick your right leg up. Play with your balance. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, catch your left wrist, open up. Exhale, left hand to left toes. Inhale, right fingertips reach up. Exhale, walk your hands around to the front of the mat. Lunge into your right knee. Inhale, right hand lifts. Exhale, right hand down, half moon. Inhale, left side lifts. Exhale, left foot comes down, knees soften, chest to thigh. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach your hands up and over your head. Exhale, hands over your heart, Samastha. Breathe down through the soles of your feet. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. Notice what rides in and what rolls away. Continue to breathe in deeply. To breathe out completely. is a lost art to slow them down. So give yourself the gift of being present with each breath, to notice its nuance, temperature, texture. To root down so deeply to the soles of your feet that you can feel the earth below you, even if there's cement and flooring and pipes. You can fill your lungs up so far to the very tips of your collarbones that it lifts up through the crown of your head and connects you to the sky. Through the man-made artifice, roof and ceiling. Shift your weight into your right foot, and if you do need to creak your eyes open just a bit, please feel free to do so. But bend a little bit into your right knee so that you can try to draw your left knee on top of your right. Moving into an eagle pose, crossing the legs, you could tuck your left toes all the way around your right leg, or you may even keep your left toes on the floor. Shift your hips back just a little bit more, so you're seating a little bit deeper, and then cross the left arm under the right. You can grab your hands either all the way around, clasping hands, or hug your shoulders tight. Inhale, lift up through your elbows, feel the stretch in your upper back. Exhale, crunch down, taking your elbows towards your knees, and just breathe. Hug everything towards the midline of your body. Stay with that. Slow, deep inhales, slow, complete exhales. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, unwind the arms, release your hands down. And as you release your hands to the floor, release the left leg over the right, stretch the left leg back behind you, just as we did before. Pressing through the left heel, put it parallel to the ground. Inhale, reach up through your right arm, revolve half more. Keep breathing. Notice how your breath tries to take those full deep breaths, how your lungs try to expand against the twist. Exhale your left toes to the mat. Bring your hands to the inside of your right leg. So your left toes are all the way at the back of the mat. Inhale, slowly walk your hands around the long side of the mat. Exhale into Skandasana, bend into your left knee. Straighten your right leg out. Side lunge. Take a couple of breaths here. If you wanted to do something different with your arms, you're more than welcome to keep them grounded to the floor, over your heart, maybe down onto the elbows, whatever you need. Moving back towards the right. Inhaling, you're going to walk yourself forward again. Bend into your right knee, plant the right foot down. Exhaling, step the left foot up, keep going the right, forward fold. Soften your knees, chest to thighs. Inhale, roll up. Reach your fingertips up, turn your chin up. Exhale, palms together over your heart. Once again, rooting down into the earth, lifting and connecting to the crown of your head up to the sky. Root down into your left foot. Soften your left knee. Light through the right toes so you can cross the right leg all the way over the left. Make the adjustments needed through your legs. Right arm under the left. Hugging through the shoulders whenever you need. Inhale, lift your elbows high. Exhale, take your elbows down towards your knees. And just breathe. And the expansion through your back as you inhale and exhale, full, complete breaths. One more deep breath. Inhale, lift up through your elbows. Exhale, unwind, release the hands down, and as you do so, unwind the legs, stretch the right leg back. Inhale, lift your left arm up, revolve halfway. Keep squeezing through the back butt cheek, keep pressing through the back heel. Exhale, right toes down. Inhale, walk along the long side of your mat. Bend into your right knee, straighten your left leg. Sit off. Look for a stretch into the groin and the underside of your left leg. Inhale, walk along the mat towards the front. Pivot your hips so they're square. Exhale, step up. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, chest to thighs, knees slightly bend. Inhale, reach up, roll up. Exhale, hands over your heart. 3 full breaths. Inhale, lift your arms up, your chin up. Exhale, bend your knees, sink all the way down to the floor and roll onto your back. Knees into your chest, just for the first few breaths. Feel the way your belly presses onto the tops of your thighs. Maybe even noticing a shift more into the chest and less into the back as you inhale into the upper portions of your lungs. Stretch your feet out. Walk the feet towards the right corner of your mat. Play with crossing the ankles, right over left, left over right, seeing which side grounds down your left hip more. Take your hands above your head and crawl your shoulders towards the right, holding onto the left elbow or the left wrist. Looking for sensation to lengthen down the left side of your body. Banana Asana.
And just begin to breathe. See if you can feel the opening through your left rib cage, down the left side of your head. Notice if your breath begins to ease off. What are the thoughts and physical reactions here? Do you think you could sink a little bit more? Or perhaps your mind starts looking for somewhere else to wander off to. Keeping yourself in that slow place, away from the hustle and the bustle. Instead, you can invite something a little bit more sloth-like. Sloths are not lazy, they are efficient. Gently releasing your hands back down by your sides. Jiggle your shoulders over towards the middle of your mat. Let your feet return to the midline. If there's something you need in your body here, let that happen. Watch the waves of your breath. And gently allow your feet to walk over to the left. Play again with the crossing of your legs, right over left, left over right, so that you can see what firmly keeps the left hip planted, or right hip planted. Walk the shoulders over towards the left corner. Arms reach up and over you, holding on to whatever works for you. Trying to find a stretch down the right side. And then releasing into it, whatever it is, knowing that one shape will feel different from the other. Okay, if you want to settle into a normal breathing rhythm, and if you do settle, maybe notice the difference in your breath.
And the waves crashing against the shore if they're still turbulent or if they've settled into something softer. That reflects back in your physical body, in your mental body, your emotional body. But otherwise, you can keep those circular breathing rhythm down. A full deep inhale, complete utter exhale. Inhaling, slowly shift your shoulders over. Exhaling, unwind your feet, take them back towards the midline of the mat. If there's anything else you need, seal your practice. Hugging your knees into your chest, a happy baby. Perhaps drawing your hands onto your thighs, hamstrings, feet, and just rocking a little bit side to side. Traditionally, the stretch you're looking for in happy baby is actually in the hamstrings, so that helps a little bit. If you pull the toes back and draw the tailbone down. Hugging the knees directly into the chest, maybe rock another few times. If you wanted to twist, you could draw the knees to the right. Take a few breaths there. And now back up to center, and then exhale, draw the knees to the left. Inhaling back to center, soles of the feet together. Exhale, let the knees open up, and once again shift one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Ending as we begin. Once again, connecting and acknowledging everything that is inside you. If you'd like to take your Shavasana here, you are more than welcome to. If you're choosing to straighten out to something more traditional or a different thing from traditional, on your belly or on your side, please do. Rest.
Exhale, now gently begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up and over your head, your toes out. Exhale, roll over to one side. Think of something you're grateful for right in this moment. Pressing your hands into the mat. Inhale, push up into a seated position. Press the palms together over your heart. Tuck your chin into your chest. Namaste.
Namaste. I love it.
I'm gonna stop the recording so I can hear you.
Yeah.